Going to Knoxville this weekend, going back to a place where I have great memories of, a proud graduate of their sport management program. No one is running the ball more in the SEC than what Tennessee is. They lead the conference in rushing attempts, and they run the quarterback, who's a load back there in Hooker. They run the running backs. I think Luke's got to use his legs no matter where we are on the field, coming out, midfield, going in, goal line. And don't misconstrue that to say that we need him running every snap. We need to make those touchdowns as well. We need to be able to score touchdowns this week and not kick field goals, if we get down there in that territory. And we're glad we got Parker White, but I'd rather Parker White be jogging out there to kick an extra point than jogging out there to kick field goals. I wish I could tell you that when Luke got hurt that we had to trash everything, and that's why we struggled the first couple of weeks, but I can't. I'd be lying to you. I think we're still kind of figuring out, what we're not. I don't want to say what we're best at because we're 5 games into the season, but there's certain things that we're maybe maximizing a little bit more in our offense than we maybe anticipated going into the season, or maybe coming out. Just a fantastic young man, fantastic mom. I think the world of him, and it was a hard decision for Ortre to make that decision to leave. I have nothing but great things to say about him. I wish him nothing but luck. I told him that. We talked for a long time in my office. It was an emotional meeting because I love the kid. I didn't want to see him go, but I certainly understand that he has goals, and he's not a young guy anymore. He's towards the tail end of his career, and he wants to be somewhere where he can play a little bit more. And the receiver position that he's playing right now is where Josh Van and E.J. Jenkins are as well. And the players on this team and the football family, we know, like Jamar, for example, nobody feels worse about that play than Jamar. And let's not lose sight of the million other fantastic plays that he made on Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, if we can get our butts off the field on 3rd down and be good on 1st and 2nd down, we won't be out there for 80, 90 plays. So, I know what their goal is, and rightfully so. And our goal is to be good on 1st down, be good on 2nd down, and then get our rear ends off the field on 3rd down. And feel good about all those backs, him, Juju, Marshawn, Zaquandre, all that whole group. I feel like it's continuing to get better, and you hope that breakout game is coming.
They're all a great group of guys, and they fight their asses off every single Saturday, and there are. I think the only thing that only problems that we've had is just the communication portion of it. I think he is one of the best leaders we have, and he's more of a silent leader. You don't really hear him too often, but when he steps out onto the field, he kind of commands the attention of everyone, and that's the kind of thing you like to see, especially out of a guy like that. And in the specialist room, he's a guy that I think they all look up to, and a lot of guys on those specialty teams look up to. Yeah, I mean, as far as the social media question, I think in the spring, I know me and Nick Muse, we got off of social media for about 6 months. And that's something that we encouraged a couple other guys to do, and they did for a little while. As far as Zeb goes, he's one of my best friends. I probably hang out with him more than anyone else. Just spending time in the film room with him. We went and got dinner last night at Groucho's.
Our scheme is kind of off, but we be in practice working on it. I'm trying to get better at it. Really, we always got to do our job. Do our assignment. Say for instance, one guy messed up, we might mess the whole scheme up. So you got to play your role.
Really, the only way is to move on, just learn from it, just watch it, get out of my system. Coach Beamer, Coach White, Coach Grady all talked to me about it. They said that there's room to grow from that, and so I'm just gonna flush it down the system like Jalen Hurts said, and just move on. Once again, just learn from it. I'm glad. I hate to say it, I'm glad to be a reference point, but I'm glad that I could be a reference point for other people to run the ball through the end zone. It's unfortunate that happened. It's unfortunate I made that mistake, and that mistake could have cost my team, and I felt very terrible about that. But at this point in time, there's nothing else for me to do but to move on. There's nothing else for my team to do but to move on.
It was great. There was a lot of stuff going on through my head, just not being used to seeing so many people. We in end zone. It was so loud compared to, like, you know, of course, St. Francis, where it's like maybe 700 people there. So it's like it was a good feeling to have. Definitely, it's like basically a big relief.